formulation section, we're going to need to make some changes. In terms of this icon, the bottom here needs to be, or the top here needs to be moved up so that it matches the top of the letter C. Right now, it's too far down, right? So it needs to be moved up. The size is fine, it just needs to be moved up. In terms of are there any proximal warning behaviors and are there any distal characteristics, I don't know why these are centered. They should start over here exactly like the what is the priority of this case, right? In terms of yes and no, instead of it being something where yes and no are kind of within each one of these boxes, I'm wondering if we can somehow make it so that the words yes and no are above, and then these, instead of being rectangles, are just going to be squares underneath. Here, let's bold this, and bold this in terms of what's the priority of this case. Would be great. And then instead of these two lines, let's go ahead and make boxes. I'll tell you, yeah, over here as well. Okay, now we need more space before the letter A, probably twice this amount. And then this amount of space here, you can make it about here, so about a third less space, right? And then the amount in between, we can increase by a third, so starting, you know, about here or so. And we should do that for each one of these different boxes. On the subsequent pages, same feedback, so just a very little less space, and then more space in between the box and the next item. So for example, here, also here, for these, same thing, so, you know, here and here, etc. So that's the feedback on this one in terms of references and such here, right? These look fine. I think we can probably add another, at least one more down here, one or two more on this page, right? Okay. Here we can remove the space after the word trap before the hyphen, and if there is a space, the space between the hyphen and the number 1. Delete the period after the letter D. Please bold this word, and this word. Okay. And then same on each page. So bold these, take this box away. So be consistent. Here we don't have the box, here we do. Let's take that away. Okay. Here, take this box away, bold these 3 words, Oops, disregard. Okay, so that's the feedback on that. I'm just going to skip around if you don't mind and jump to here. Okay. This looks good. For here, where it says version 1.0, let's move it over so that it starts about here, please. Okay. Okay, good job on this. This looks fine. Introduction. Nice job on these. Okay, something's going on with this line here, so we need to line it up just like here and here, but the spacing is fine. Operational use. Still all this text, so like literally all of the text other than the headings, we need to increase the size of the text. I think it's really tiny right now, so kind of hard to read. So if we can try increasing that, that would be great. Instead of, I'm just curious what it would look like, instead of having A, B, C, D like this, can we instead have these letters within the same kinds of circles as we have here? So for example, see the circles with the letters in them? If we can try that, it would be great. Okay. On this one. Okay, so on pages like this, you need to start at the same level as this line on the preceding page, okay? You need to double the amount of space between this box and the word example. We need additional space in between each of the paragraphs. There's too much space here, so you need to shorten it by about a third. You need to be careful, all these quotes, right, that's not the US way of doing it. So the quote needs to go up top, just like here for the word Rosie. So please be consistent on that and look through. Okay, watermark looks good in terms of how faint it is. Again, for these, line it up, please. Great. Okay, same feedback on all of these. Okay. And again, please take a look at things like this. There's just not enough space between paragraphs. We need much more here, more here. Okay. That's my feedback here. Somebody's coming in the door. Just give me 1 minute. Just making a recording, FYI. Okay. So then let's go through the final two, it looks like, that we've got. Okay, so this looks like maybe there was additional space added. Okay, Dad, this appears to be much better. Let's see. Yeah, still on some of these, I would say a little bit more space here, a little bit more space here. Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize that this was the new one. The old other one was the old one. That's my bad. Yeah, see, that's my bad. Okay, and then let's look at the final one here. Okay, so yeah, I can use a little bit more space. A little bit more space between paragraphs. Right now they're too bunched up. Again, less space in place like that. Yeah, I think a little bit less space here. Yeah, definitely more space between the paragraphs like that and here. Okay, so that's my feedback. If you can make those adjustments and then finish the remainder of the items and then put all of this together, all revised into a single PDF, and then email it to me, then I'm going to show it to Dr. Malloy, who's this guy, and then at that time I'll be able to get any final feedback from him. And